Yeah, it's a very difficult place to play. So if you can come away with 3 points, first and foremost, that's excellent here in Seattle. Certainly after their um, very, very good run and performances of late. And to win 3-0, of course, amazing. The effort from the boys, the tactical discipline, um, and then some players, came out with some big, big plays tonight. Hugo coming up for us big time, finishing some counterattacks, stringing some possession spells together. But every time we went forward, we looked dangerous, and that's how it should look. So, very pleased with the performance tonight. Much improved from the last two performances, and we will love to build on this and move forward.
Steve, just going into this closing out this break with the 3 points. How important is it closing it out in this manner?
Yeah, I think at this point in the season, you can start to look at the table, and maintaining and keeping pace with the teams at the top of the table is very important before we can hopefully in the transfer window make some improvements in our roster and get some rest. I think that's really important before the sprint the last third of the season arrives at the end of August. So very important signal also to the others that we're still there.
Josh Gross, go ahead.
Steve, thanks. Alonso just asked you what I was going to ask you, but I'm wondering sort of coming off the Columbus result to go into the break with this way, does it feel like you guys reminded yourselves of what you're capable of? Sort of you can cast that one aside and it doesn't linger?
Yeah, I don't think it did linger for us. The performance against Real Salt Lake was already improved. We were a little shorthanded, as were they, but there were already improvements there. And then tonight, much better. So, as I expected, it stings, it hurts when you lose, and when you lose badly. But you learn from it, we grow, and we regroup and get after the next one. The
Um,
mentality of this team and the staff and the club has always been that way. Nobody's invincible, but we always try to win every game we compete in. And that's what I saw, certainly the last two nights.
on Denis' counterattack goal, Kai set him up with a real nice pass. How much do you think you guys are now set up and feel comfortable with playing with a true nine before Olivier arrives? And the kind of work you guys have put in with Kai, how do you see that paying off as Olivier arrives?
It's very difficult to say. I understand the question, but it's very difficult to say to see. I mean, you can't just see how a player played in his ex clubs or his last teams, and expect that to be integrated one for one at LAFC. There's going to be subtle changes, but we will adapt as will Olivier, and Kai plays in a similar fashion, but not completely the same. And so we'll figure it out when he gets here. But having another player and a player of his quality is going to make us better. It will also make the players who come in the last 20 minutes, like Kai tonight, much better. And there's less burden on guys to play more minutes. So we're very happy about him coming, and we will. I know it's maybe not the answer you want, but we'll figure it out when he gets here. And usually, players of his quality tend to figure it out on their own.
Thanks. Yeah, good answer. I'm not looking for anything in particular, so I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Lastly, you guys, again, success against Seattle. You go up there and win, and the next time you have to play them is at their training facility in the Open Cup semi. Just wondering, your feeling against playing this Seattle team, and then looking ahead a month from now. What you think that environment's going to be like in a more intimate setting?
I don't know. I've never been there. I imagine it's not like Lumen. So, the mentality of our group is strong. So I'm sure we'll be fine in any conditions. And playing Seattle is always tough, no matter what field you're on. It's a very good team, a very experienced team, and I know they'll be even more motivated to win and to advance to the final. As are we. After seeing the draw tonight, the reward is great to have a final at BMO. So we're really looking forward to that match. But first, we want to recover from this one and advance in the Leagues Cup.